Dark Days is closest game to Dead Secret, which is one of the greatest titles for Gear VR. It has puzzles, mystery, and also some elements of horror, which I will talk about in a minute. In this video, I will show you some raw footage of the game and gives you my honest opinion about the positive and negative aspects of the game. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this every Sunday and also see the latest Oculus Store news on Thursday. Let's start the video. Game start out great. Environment, pictures, and model itself leading to feelings of isolation, and your character seems like a likable protagonist. The game is based on point and click mechanism to move around, and it is not a free roaming. I will start my review with the things I don't like about the game. First thing I don't like about the game is jump scares and a horror factor. The idea of solving puzzles while avoiding a ghost sounds great, but everything should be in balance, right? There is only one monster in the game. The monster or ghost appears too much, I would say every minute, and it feels really hard to experience and feeling in the game. It is scary for the first 2 or 3 times, but after 10 times, it's not as scary anymore. It's annoying. The ghost has a pattern, and after some times, you will understand how to avoid him, and even you can predict when he will coming for you. It's a same repetitive pattern again and again and again. You should just wait in a spot for about 15 seconds, and then this stupid ghost will go away. I spent nearly half of the time waiting in the shadows or in a spot stationary for this non-scary ghost. This is not horror. This is a sign of a bad game when player will lose the fear and start to feel angry about your monster. Next thing I don't like about the game is controls. Why in the world you add controller support but didn't add rotation function to the joystick? It's very annoying when you should rapidly rotate your head 360 degrees looking for the next point to click. It will greatly ruin the fun and experience. Even on a swivel chair I had problem with rotating. They could easily fix this point by just adding a rotate function to the controller like many other games. Next, overheating and installation issues. It happens to me for the first time when I wanted to install the game. I tried for 5 times and it gives the error during installation. I finally had to remove this game, restart my device, and again download the game and install it. It will also make my S7 Edge really hot. And I had to remove my phone after, I don't know, about 10 to 15 minutes of play, especially near the end of the game. Finally, the price tag. The price tag is definitely savage, and the game should be something like $3.99 or $14.99 maximum. That being said, let's go over some positive aspects. First, voice actings are great enough to keep you invested in the game. You will feel connection between yourself and the main character, which is great. Next, the game is immersive. The intro sequence had me hooked to the game so much, and I really like the beginning of the game. As you progress, you lose a little bit of this connection, but it is still a very immersive experience. Next, movement system. It's a point and click, but very well done. I didn't have any problem with movement system in this game. The only problem was related to the controller and rotating, which I hope they add controller support for rotating in future updates. Next, story. The game has a coherent story and it will keep you hooked to the game. Next, details. The developers pay a great amount of attention to the details in the rooms and environment, like photos, books, lights, and so on, which is great. Finally, content. The game has full 5 chapters, which will give you enough contents to entertain for more than 3 hours. My final verdict for Dark Days is a 7 out of 10. It's a very good mystery puzzle solving title for Gear VR, but it's not scary that much. I wouldn't review it based on horror factor because it will be unfair to the game. It has very positive aspects, but it also suffers from repetitive jump scares, savage price tag, and also annoying rotating mechanism. If you like this video, please subscribe to channel to see more videos like this every Sunday, and you can also see the Oculus Store news every Thursday. Thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for the next video.